account to other social networking sites, which will enable the option to share uploaded photos to those sites. And the second app is Facebook. Facebook is an online social networking service which is world #1 photo sharing site. Its website was launched on February 4, 2004 was created by Mark Zuckerberg with his college roommates. Users can create a user profile, add other users as friends, exchange messages, post status uploads and photos, share videos, and receive notifications when others update their profiles. In addition, users may join common interest users groups organized by workplace, school, or college, or other characteristics, and categorize their friends into lists. And now Facebook had over 1.3 billion active users as of June 2014. And the third app is Pixiv. Pixiv is mainly composed by a virtual community of Japanese artists. The main ground is Pixiv Shareholding Limited Company, which operates as an illustration art specialized social networking service websites. And the purpose is to provide a place where artists express their photos and illustrations and respond to the opinions of other users through the rating system. Websites uses original image as the center.
Okay, after listening to our two classmates' comments about the social web they are using, and nowadays most people will use Facebook and Instagram, etc. And the next question is that why do you think people often use these social apps to share their photo, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of photo sharing? Do you have any idea?
Photo sharing could share our personal life to the friends that we cannot always meet, and it's a good way to communicate with our friends. And I think the disadvantage of photo sharing maybe is the privacy thing, because our personal information will be exposed to the strangers.
Okay, thank you very much. And how about you? Do you have any idea? How about you?
I think photo sharing will let our parents to know to enjoy our life easy, and we will be closer to our friends.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to say it?
I think photo sharing advantage is you can share your photos to with your friends, that make your friends know what you thinking. And the disadvantage is about your photo privacy. Someone can steal your photo and post in their post.
Thank you.
I think of the advantage of photo sharing is that people can express their feeling no longer through words, but they can express their feeling through photo and photo sharing. Once his or her photo have many people like, and I think his sales still may be increased.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, I think they have made some good points about the advantages and disadvantages. But, and now let me talk about the advantages of the photo sharing. And it can have the unlimited storage and backup. And most online photo sharing service providers offers unlimited storage when your photos are stored in the cloud's offsite central server. Your files can have the secure, and you can consider them backed up if you accidentally delete the photos from your computer or your hard disk crashes. You will still have them available to you. And also, as the classmate has mentioned before, you can tag photos, and that you have uploaded to a photo sharing site means your photo will have much better visibility and will also be likely to generate more users' comment and constructive criticism of your work. And you can also keep your photo organized. Online photo sharing service allows you to keep your photos in a systematic and organizational manner. You can create albums based on time, events, subject matters, etc. And when you are ready to share a particular album with someone, all you have to do is to send them a link. Also, you can share your stories around the world. Once your photos are uploaded into an album, you can give anyone access to them with a click of a button. It is really simple to download a link and email it to all of your friends and family. It is a great option for people who want to share their photos with others who live far away. And it is also very convenient. You can share your photo at any time, any place, and you can share them with the geographically distant relatives or friends. And photo sharing can also be used for marketing. It can show your customers your products and service. You can promote your business name, build relationship with your customers, and improve your search engine ranking. Okay, so before we talking about the disadvantages, we would like to show you a video first. And this video is about one of the most popular application now. It's called Snapchat, and then someone has hacked into this app and then exposed the customer's personal information.
Viruses, worms, and Trojan horses are all malicious programs that can cause damage to your computer, but there are differences among these three.
Hackers managed to leak the personal details of 4.6 million Snapchat users. For those of you who are unfamiliar with that app, it allows people to take a picture or video and then send it to another user, and then after that person views it for a few seconds, it's supposed to disappear. But we know already that it doesn't necessarily disappear. It does get saved in a database that Snapchat moderators have.
Really?
Now, the important thing to keep in mind of this recent leak is it doesn't have anything to do with pictures and videos. So pictures and videos have not been leaked. However, your phone number could be tied to your username, and that information will be available online. Now, just to give you a sense of what they did, the hackers obtained the information by exploiting a vulnerability in Snapchat's Find Friends interface, which allows users to upload their address book contacts to help find friends who are also using the service. So basically, people who use Snapchat usually have some sort of handle handle, I don't know, pufferfish21 would be one of them, in reference to a story we did earlier. And then what these hackers did is they managed to take that username and then tie a phone number to it, right? So that's a little problematic, right? And if it shows that those types of vulnerabilities exist, what does it mean for the type of photos and videos you're sending? Is it far-fetched that hackers can somehow find a way to expose that? I should also note that there is a company known as Gibson Security that told Snapchat about what was going on, said, hey, you know what, here's a weakness, you guys should fix it, and they were hesitant to do so. Well, I think that they're pretty remorseful for that now.
I think this is my favorite part of this story. So Gibson Security goes to Snapchat like a week or two before this leak happens and says, hey, you're probably going to have a leak soon, here's a vulnerability. Then later, after the leak, they set up a website so that you can look up and see if you were actually violated by this leak. Yet they claim they had nothing to do with the hack.
I know, that is hilarious.
It's like they called up Snapchat and went, you know, it would be really horrible if something would happen to your security. Really, really bad news. I would hate to see something happen where it would ruin your company.
Yeah.
And they said no, and then they went ahead and did it.
And then the great thing about
Don't listen next time.
this is like your friendly neighborhood hacker, right? So they see a vulnerability, they hack it, they publish all the phone numbers, but they don't publish the last 2 digits in the database because they want to make sure that people are still, I mean, granted, you could not very easily, but somewhat easily, go through. You would have to really want to call that person, I guess. But the fact that they did take some measures to still protect their security, it's really just a function of, we want to prove to you that you had a vulnerability. You can't operate your business this way.
Also, can I just criticize those who are naive enough to think that Snapchat will provide any type of security or any type of privacy? Look, I get it. People want to send nudie pictures, right? Or sex videos or whatever it is. Just don't freaking do it. I don't know how many times we have to give that advice. I mean, I know some of you probably don't care if that gets leaked, but I know that the vast majority of people do care, which is why they're using the service in the first place. But there's so much that you can learn from someone who's using Snapchat without them even realizing that you're learning about them. You know that Snapchat reveals the top 3 people that you chat to, right? Or you send snaps to. All you have to do is look up their handles, and then you find out exactly who they are. And it's like, oh, this person is sending sex to this person. I mean, that information is so easily or readily available, and I just want people to be aware of that. Don't believe for a second that they care or they're really protecting your security.
I just assumed from the very beginning. I've never used Snapchat. I remember when it first came out, people talked about it, and I was like, this sounds terrible. And I just assumed from the beginning that, I mean, the founder is like in his 20s, right? I remember seeing him on Jon Stewart. So, like, he just developed this whole app so that he could get a bunch of fucking nudie pictures, right? Like,
which were comparatively hard to find on the internet before that.
But this is like good, legit shit that he now has like a huge database of all to himself.
A federal judge has ruled that Governor Rick Scott's drug testing program for welfare recipients is unconstitutional. This is federal judge Mary.
Now we will talk about the disadvantages of the photo sharing. When we share a photo online, it has bearings about who can see the photos that we've posted and how those photos will be used. Sharing photo online are almost always at risk. When we sharing photo online, other people are very easy to copy your photos and edit or alter them in any way possible. People can take your photo to whoever or wherever they want without your permission. So it's important to be careful that identifying information is not strangers to use to obtain information about anyone in a photo. Is one of the ways to protect ourselves when we sharing photo online. This is our conclusion. Photo sharing allows people share their digital photos online. It has developed to be with various functions. People now sharing their photo to others can through many different sites, and it becomes more convenient than before. People can share their photo at once. This is different in comparison with the past days. However, Although photo sharing becomes convenient to people than before, there are still some disadvantages we should pay more attention to. We should assure to share our photos in a safe way in order to protect our personal privacy. This is the end of our presentation. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much. It's a very interesting topic. It can have a lot of stimulations in our discussions. Any other teams who would like to do it? It's very good. Is it an Actors logo? Looks nice, Actors logo. Let me reboot my computer to see if I can get rid of this. That's very good. Remember, this coming Sunday before 11:55, you need to get things done. Do not do anything beyond that, all right? It's the time for you to forget about this course and then to concentrate on other courses for your final exam. The deadline for the learning portfolio is this coming Sunday, 11:55, okay? If you still have questions you want to ask me, you can raise your hand. And, okay, you should. There's something wrong about this, so what you need to do is go back to the heading. Space.
Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to end the class right now. This is CISG114, Section 1, Web Technology and Life, and today's final makeup class, day number 30, December the 4th, 2014.